Hello my friends, new video today. This time we're going to be talking about, yet again, the Illuvium, or short ILV token. So, as you guys know, I have been buying into this token pretty much 1 month ago, and I've been talking about the project itself for quite a while now. There were times when I just casually mentioned it in other gaming projects, but I never really got into it, at least for a long time. And now, pretty much ever since mid-September, I've been starting to get into the project financially and not just verbally. So, because I personally feel this project seems to start looking interesting from investing perspective, at least when we talk about market capitalization and its possible future prospects. As always, this is no financial advice, you already know that, however, still gonna mention it. Always do your own research, and this is just going to be the update, basically the follow-up to my staking. So, basically, as we can see, the token has had its ups and downs. Pretty bad view if you just look at the chart, especially since we've had such high highs and are currently looking at a much smaller perspective. However, if you look a little bit smaller into like a 3 month perspective, it looks a little bit more clear to us. And you can also see that the token at least tries to stabilize to some degree. So personally, as you can see, I've been into the token ever since mid-September. 17th is I think the first time I bought in, which is around the $60 mark. It went a little bit lower afterwards and has been pretty much stabilizing around the $50 mark. Sometimes we're a bit higher, the 55 or 56, and sometimes a bit lower at like 52, 53. Right now we are on the $53 dollar mark, which at least from an investing perspective shows to me personally that the demand for the token is still there. I've already made 2 videos talking about the token perspective, especially about the tokenomics and of course the unlock schedule of the token. That's why we already know that there's a lot of offerings on the market, basically by people who made a lot of money by investing into Illuvium very early on due to the private sales. However, this does not mean that Illuvium right now at current perspective isn't an invest. It's rather the opposite. As you can see, people are buying the token or buying the token off of the people who are selling said token. And personally, to me, it shows that at least the token itself does want to be at a pretty high mark. And if you just check the volume, it has remained quite stable. I mean, we all have to know that we're currently in a bear market, therefore it's quite obvious that the volume isn't always going to be remaining at a huge height. However, nevertheless, we should also keep in mind that even though we've been trading at like 12, 15, 16, or even 20 million in a 24-hour ratio, we're still pretty much at these levels. Sometimes a bit lower, sometimes pretty much the same amount, and that's a very strong sign regarding the token. Personally, I also do feel that we've pretty much reached a pretty decent level of the token price already, as $50 and a fully diluted market cap of about $500 million dollars is pretty alright for the project. We all have to keep in mind that it's not just the current games that are being projected onto this, but also future ones, since we're already quite trading the future of the project right now in this token price. And that's all things to consider. Anyway, this is not really going to be so much about the token video and more about the staking update. Just quickly wanted to show you guys, since some of you are still hesitant to invest or don't know or already invested a long while ago. Or I don't know if they even want to sell it. Maybe you want to sell it too. That's possible as well. So that's why I'm going to be showing you guys how this matter has evolved in the past pretty much month. And I'll fully transparently show you how much token I got, how much I have staked, since when I staked it, for how long it's going to be on locked for, and so on and so forth. So you'll be seeing all the data that's pretty much bound to my profile. So let's look into the dashboard. Here you can see the refdis that I claimed, which is currently 0 ILV, since there hasn't been any revenue distribution ever since I bought into the token, which is quite obvious. So no surprise there. That's the ILV that I'm earning daily, which is currently worth about 10 cents, 9 cents, always depending on the token price. The total ILV that I've already claimed, and the total SILV2 that I claimed. So you can always choose what you want to claim your rewards as. So in this case, I've got 0.06 LV that's ready to claim, and I could either claim it as SLV2, then I can basically trade it right away, sell it right away, or I can claim it as LV, which then I'll be not able to sell it right away. So both of these options are totally viable. You probably want to get some SLV2 if you want to play the game yourself at some point, or if you want to just sell the token. Since I'm not really sure if it's listed SLV2, let me just quickly check if I can find it. Yeah, looks fine. So it's currently traded at about $33. So the actual token usage is packed to the ILV price, which means in the game, once it launches, and let's say you need to spend X amount for one thing to do in the game. Let's say you want to travel from one world to another world, and that would cost $50. And let's say the ILV price was at $50. And the SLV2 price was at $25, then basically those $25 in SLV2 will be treated as $50 in ILV, which means it'll be effectively worth $50. So basically, that's the total worth of the entire thing, basically. So basically, if you wanna just quickly make some money, or you think I'm not so sure, maybe I already earned quite the amount of ILV in my ILV rewards, then you could claim it as SLV2 and sell it on the secondary market. Totally possible and viable. However, I'm personally not going to do this. If you've been following my channel for a long while, I'm pretty much a hardcore investor when it comes to things like this. I very, very rarely sell anything. If I sell something, then there seriously needs to be something wrong, or I personally have some serious thoughts about either the project or other investment opportunities, which of course can always happen, but it's not really likely to happen, since I'm pretty much only ever investing any money into things that I can basically throw away. So as you can see, in pretty much 1 month's time, I've got 0.06 ILV in my pending rewards, which I haven't yet claimed. And I didn't claim anything besides that yet. So here's my vesting as well, so you guys can see how much does he actually got, how much is in the staking pool, in the vesting pool, and for how much is it locked for. Is he just baiting us to buy, or is he actually in the project or not? So personally, I started small into the project. So as you can see, the day I staked is obviously also the day I bought this token, and I went into the project with a small amount of just 5 RV. I think it's been pretty much $300 or something that I threw into this. More or less now should be worth around 250, 260 more or less, plus the staking rewards. So it's been a little bit lower, but other than that, there's no real difference. I mean, that's pretty much to be expected since we've only been in there for a month. So as you guys can see, I've been following my own strategies. Obviously, otherwise it would be not so nice, I guess. Well, so what I'm going to be doing in this project is that I'm going to start small. As you can see, I went in with 5 LV. $250, $300, and now I'll be pretty much slowly making my entry in this project, and I'm not really going to overvalue this project into my portfolio, which also features Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the likes. So This was my first position. Soon I'll probably get a bit more, maybe 5, maybe another 10 LV, and then of course I'll keep it staked here as well, and of course I'll be updating you guys on this as well, so you guys stay updated in terms of my staking and my vesting, and you'll always see a full transparent view of everything that I've got into ILV and that I've got staked here. So that's it for this staking update. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next updates are probably going to be a bit shorter, since we've pretty much talked about all the important things so far. Nevertheless, I'll always try to keep you guys updated, and of course, if possible, I'll always show you when I buy, how I buy, and how much I buy, and of course, for how long I'll be locking these investments. Keep in mind, no financial advice. You may very well lose everything that you invest into projects like these. It's all very, very risky, and make sure to do your own research. That's it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and let's always discuss in the comments whether you like the project or what other projects you got in mind for me to maybe have a look into. That's it. Goodbye, guys.